22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Smith going to look to throw right away. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the... ...30-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Right there. 54, right there.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Go, team. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
10 cycles.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run.
6. Mega.
54.
They'll look to throw again. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Gino on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach half. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch the 52 blaster.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And an incomplete. Pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Show it up.
They'll look to throw.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They run again with Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase, complete.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith. And now here is another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Smith. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. Ride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the